Hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back. Losing connectivity. I know I'm supposed to be doing this because, of course, every time I go live, a bunch of things start to go wrong. I couldn't find, this blanket that I use. I didn't even check my camera. I forgot to switch the camera. Look, it's a mess this morning. It's Saturday. A little out of whack today. Let's start over. Good morning. Welcome. August 7th, 10:08 in the morning. You know that I'm doing something right because everything seems to go wrong or distracting right when I'm trying to go live. I've literally been trying to go live for about 30 minutes. Easily 30 minutes, probably more, but I couldn't find something. I hit go live and Facebook wasn't responding. Facebook's having server issues this week, confirmed. So, yeah, hello, we're here. Welcome, hello. So glad you're here. Whether you're joining in live or you're listening after the fact. If you're listening after the fact on Spotify or whatever you listen to shows, podcasts on, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch every single episode at JJ's Live Show, so make sure you check it out. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to everybody supporting. I made a post about it yesterday. We are growing. People are responding well to the show, so I'm going to keep going. I'm so happy to be doing this. It's been fun. I've been enjoying it. I was hesitant to start a podcast, but because I didn't want to be the typical next hipster guy that started a podcast, but I thought about it for so long, and I thought I might as well just do it, and if I don't like doing it and not successful, I'll just stop, but I'm still enjoying doing it. We're about 2 weeks in. This is only the second Saturday, so I'm so happy to be doing this still. Of course, since the conception of the show, the Olympics has been going on. We still have about tomorrow's technically the last day of the Olympics, but Japan's already in tomorrow, so the Olympics are going to be wrapping up soon. I don't know the specifics on that. So the gold medal count is tight. So let's go over the gold medal count. Tomorrow will probably be, or Monday rather, will be the last day. We'll do the Olympic medal count, and then because the Olympics will be over, and then I'll have to intro with something else. I'll have to figure something else out because I've always done starting out with the Olympics, because ever since the conception of the show, the Olympics has been going on. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out. As far as gold medals go, China is in the lead still, but United States has closed the gap. China's got 38, United States has got 36, Japan's got 27, and then tied for 4th place in gold medals, we have Russia and Great Britain. However, if we're gonna go by total medals, which we talked about on Thursday in our last episode. It's weird going a day without doing the show, and be honest. So we had a show Thursday, didn't have the show yesterday, and had the show, we're having the show today right now. A little later in the morning than normal, but hey, we're still here. United States has 108. 108, triple digits total medals. The next closest to total medals is China with 87. They are over 20 behind. They're 21 medals behind. And then 3rd place behind that in total medals is Russia with 69. Giggity. And then followed behind that is Great Britain with 63. And then Japan behind that. So Japan has significantly more gold medals than Russia, but they're not coming close in total medals. And I don't see China snagging any more gold medals in the track and field events. Our women's track and field is killing it. Our men's not so much. As far as the relay teams, there's been some issues with the relay teams. But hey, gotta move on, right? I'm so happy to talk to you guys today. I really am. I get to meet people. This week I've had off from football and I've been going to the gym, doing just taking a break from the grind. I thought I was gonna grind hard on this break, but I've just been kind of taking my time doing things. Taking a little break because I see my schedule for fall and it's absolutely wild what's coming up for me. So I'm just been not gonna lie to you, I've been playing video games, I've been doing the show, making videos. I've been working towards stuff, but I'm not like grinding. You know what I mean? I think it's important to take some time off every once in a while. But it's hard for me to take time off completely. So for me, that's good. Like for a lot of people, what I've been doing would be considered still part of the grind, but for me, it's slowing down. So yeah, let me make sure we're still good on video. Still good on video? Perfect. Let's go. I live in Southern California. It's sunny all the time. Weather's dang near perfect. I live in Southern Orange County specifically. Weather's always dang near perfect. Barely rains. I barely see clouds. It's absolutely beautiful. And that makes it's like something in the air or something in the water that makes everybody here absolutely gorgeous. Men, women, both. Just everybody just seems to be stylish, tan. The guys are all jacked or surfers with maybe long hair, but they're stylish. Can rock a tank top and flip-flops and somehow still look good with sunglasses. All the women here are like, gorgeous as well. Beach babes, as people call them, or surfer chicks, or there's a lot of girls who just go to the gym and work out a lot. A lot of same thing with the dudes. Just like I said, just tall, dark, and handsome. And I'm someone who's average height. I'm 5'9". I got some tattoos. Average build, about 175 pounds right now. I've cut down. I was like 195 pounds at one point, but I decided to cut down, so I'm like 175. I've had some success in athletics. I've had some success in different careers. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. Raw. Shout out to 2nd Battalion, 4th Marines. Hey, Red. Okay. And I'm someone who's pretty confident. I'm athletic. I'm definitely strong. I know that about myself. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I know for a fact I'm pound for pound a pretty strong guy. I'm one of the strongest persons on the football team, pound for pound. What that means is like there's dudes who are bigger than me that are stronger than me, but if we break it down to like total weight lifted divided by body weight of the person lifting it, I am definitely up there on the football team. I feel like I'm kind of funny. I feel that I can hold the conversation with people. Yet sometimes I still feel a little insecure about things. Sometimes I watch myself on film in football and I just like, oh, I look like I run stupid, which might be true. Or like, oh, I didn't hit that lift and everybody was watching. Or, I even feel insecure about this show sometimes. The way you grow a podcast like this or a show like this, first off, I don't really know anybody else who does the show the way I'm doing it. But it makes me a little subconscious. I gotta like ask people to watch, excuse me. I gotta self-promote. I gotta make good content, and sometimes I can get a little subconscious about it. I can get a little insecure about myself, as maybe self insecurities. Even though I really have no real reason to be insecure. but sometimes I can just overthink things. Personally, I struggle with overthinking things a significant amount. It's something that I literally constantly battle, whether it's performance or about walking around or whatever. I am not a stylish person, okay? I wear jeans and a t-shirt. I've had the same boots since I was a senior in high school. When I go to the gym, I wear clothes that the football team's given me. I don't keep up with style, I don't keep up with fashion, but a lot of people say that that's me, I'm simple. But I still sometimes am self-conscious or I'm insecure about the way I'm dressed or the way I look. And I don't normally care. I really don't usually care. I genuinely don't. But there's some times that I do. And sometimes I think about it. And then it can kind of multiply, right? Like sometimes we do that to ourselves where we multiply what we think, and we sometimes get in our own head about who's looking at us or what other people think about us, and we can get a little insecure. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about insecurity because it is something that I think at some point or always we all struggle with. Every single person. If you're listening to this and you don't struggle with insecurities, then go ahead and move on. Don't just stop listening, because I'm going to talk about a little bit today, and then we'll start to rant about whatever comes up in the conversations today. But it's something that I just want to talk about for a minute because it's not something I normally struggle with. It's not something I struggle with as far as like normal things, right? I don't really care about fashion enough I wear jeans and a t-shirt. However, when I go somewhere and I'm underdressed or other people dress differently, then I get a little self-conscious. I more get insecure about the way I perform or something I've said. Maybe I try to say a joke and be funny and it just wasn't. And you can start to think about it. Like sometimes you have a conversation and you walk away from a conversation and you're like, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe this person thinks this about me and I just met them, we talked about this, or like maybe they thought I was weird or whatever. You know what I mean? I think we've all been there. And that's a form of insecurity. You're not like, it happens and it's okay. It's something guys and girls both struggle with, but I think we do it in different ways. Girls typically compare themselves to other females in the room, and I feel like people think that that's only a girl thing, but guys do it too. However, we might do it a little differently. We do it, guys, at least sometimes we can get a little insecure that maybe if some dude is taller than us or more muscular than us or maybe more funny or has a really hot girl or like girlfriend or whatever. And girls typically, from what I understand, are insecure in their looks and fashion maybe. Or like guys, sometimes we can be that way, but mostly it's kind of personality based. From what I feel like. Maybe you're different than me. And sometimes out of those insecurities, we are afraid to say them. And somebody brought this up to me that sometimes we're afraid to admit what we're like weak in, or what maybe we genuinely feel like we're not good at something, or maybe we genuinely feel like our outfit isn't on point, or our fashion is a little lacking, or maybe you're just not feeling 100% in an area, and then you're afraid that people are going to think you're fishing for compliments. And I see that. I feel that. If I ever say I feel I'm struggling in something, I'm worried that people are going to think I'm fishing for compliments, and when I'm not. Even when I'm not. And it brings up a good point, because then that makes us kind of afraid to admit what we feel like we're being deficient in. And that's a form of insecurity. It's kind of like this compounding thing, right? This insecurity battle, right, is like something that like you feel insecure, but you try to hide it, which then makes you a little less secure that you're hiding something, and then it kind of makes you more insecure, and then it just keeps compounding. But in reality, we all struggle with these things. And I don't think that there's really a single person out there that, if you are feeling insecure about something, and there's probably not very many people who don't want to give you a compliment to help gas you up. And if you are that person who doesn't want to gas someone up, you probably don't have any friends. You probably don't have any real friends. You probably struggle with having friends that genuinely like you for who you are. I'm just going to be real. No one wants to be around someone who's always negative. That's a fact. No one wants to be around someone who can never pull out the that boy in him. Give credit where credit is due. Sometimes I go out of my way just to gas someone up, or gas up, like this podcast, for example, because sometimes I feel like I don't do it enough. And I genuinely feel better myself when I motivate other people or gas up other people. But then also, it helps other people feel good. Unless you don't say the right things, or if you're really bad at giving compliments. Some people are bad at giving compliments. It's a real thing. Sometimes you say things at the wrong time and it just comes off weird, and you're just like, I shouldn't have said that. But for the most part, I think people will genuinely want to help you. I don't think there's that many people that are wanting to like hold you down. And now I'm going to talk about the tough love aspect of this topic. I'm going to talk about the tough love aspect of this topic. What do you mean? So far I've been talking about, everybody has insecurities and everybody has this, everybody has that. And, trying to make you feel good. But now here's the tough love aspect of it. When you walk away, not that many people are thinking about you. In reality, you're just not that special. It is what it is. It sounds rough, but it's true. And it might actually help you if you think about it. You're not special enough. Like, how often do you think about other people when you're at home? Playing video games or watching TV, or when you're at the gym working out, or when you are dealing with the kids? How often do you think about other people? You really genuinely don't. But sometimes we can start thinking about what we said, or what we were wearing, or what we were doing, and we think about what other people are thinking about us behind the scenes, when in reality, nobody's really talking about you. Or nobody's really thinking about you. Or some people don't dislike you as much as they think you do. Or as much as you think they do. When I would go home from work, I would sometimes think about what a superior would say to me. Like when I was like a young Marine and I would like mess up at work, I used to think like, oh no, after work they're talking about me, or like they think badly of me. And then I became the person in charge, and I didn't think about a single one of my Marines when I was at home. And if I did, it was because they did something really stupid or really catastrophically bad. But for the most part, never once. When I was in charge, I never once thought about my subordinates when I was at home. You know why? Because I'm focused on what I'm doing at home. I'm focused on being with the wife, now with the dog or with the cat, or dealing with my fish, or watching TV, doing a podcast, playing video games with my friends. Just don't care enough. Just didn't. And most people are like that. Most people are too focused on what's right in front of them. And if they have enough time to think about you negatively behind your back, then that's shame on them. That means that they ain't got nothing important enough to deal with in their life. So relax. You're doing good. Promise. You're doing just fine. I had a friend yesterday. I had some people over last night. My birthday's not till the end of the month, but we had some people over for my birthday and my dog's birthday. It's Cooper's, my dog's. first birthday, September 1st. And of course, my wife loves the dog more than she loves me. So it was Cooper's birthday party, even though our birthdays are 4 days apart from each other. My birthday is August 27th, just so everybody knows and can send me gifts. I will drop a link to my P.O. box. Just kidding, I don't have a P.O. box. But my birthday is August 27th. Cooper's my dog is is September 1st. But, you know, Cooper's birthday. And kind of mine. But we had some people over, and I had friend's wife who was talking about work and talking about how she got told she needed to get COVID tested because somebody at work got tested positive for COVID. And then she needs to test every day for the next 3 days. I want to talk about the illogical a little bit with this, as I do with every time bringing up COVID, but this is a personal story. It's not really much of a story. It's probably happened to dozens of us. But in Orange County here, we haven't been wearing masks. We haven't been for some time now. I personally never really wore a mask going out in public. But, you know, a mask should be a personal choice. But she got told she needed to get tested. So she got tested. She had, apparently there's these like self-rapid tests that you can take at home. And I didn't know that. I thought you had to like go to somewhere to get tested. So she took a test at home, came back negative. She had to take a picture, send it to her boss. And these tests cost money. They're like $25 for a test. So not only did she have to spend her own money on this test, she wasn't sure if her job was going to pay her back. Hopefully they do. She then had to still wear a mask all day. So if everybody's tested, everybody tests negative, that's working, everybody still has to wear a mask, that doesn't make sense to me. What are we doing? She's gonna test herself every day for the next 3 days. If she's negative, so if you are so worried about your employee bringing in COVID, just send them home. Close down for a day. But they won't do that because the business still needs to make money. The business is short-staffed. But yet they're still going to virtual signal and try to act like we're protecting each other by wearing masks. It doesn't make sense. We can talk about this. We've talked about the science of the masks on the show, or I think maybe we haven't. Masks haven't really been proven to work. When are we going to start using logic? I'm calling out business owners. I'm calling out politicians. I'm calling out everybody. When are we going to start using logic? If you're a business owner or some sort of leader in a management position, you should be defending your workers. And that if you think something like it's a bunch of yes men. The DoD, the Department of Defense, has officially made it mandatory for military personnel or they're trying to get it to where the vaccine is mandatory, and there is nobody standing up. A bunch of yes men. That's not a true leader. I get it. As a leader, you have it's like when I was in charge of like a squad, or when I'm running a business team, there's somebody above me. There's somebody that is my boss. However, my job isn't to be a yes man. Your job as a leader is not to be a yes man. Your job as a leader is to lead the people you're leading. That sounds so stupid and like redundant for me to say that, but it's true. And there's not a bunch of leaders, there's a bunch of yes men. You're not a leader. If you don't stand up for the people that you are leading, you are not a leader. You are a manager. You are a boss. You're not a leader. If you work in a restaurant or you work in retail, and everybody on your staff tests negative, and they've tested negative several times for COVID, and your CEO or your owner of a restaurant tells you that everybody needs to wear a mask, and you don't at least stick up for them a little bit, you are not a leader. You are a yes man. Sometimes being a leader is not easy. Being a leader isn't easy ever, actually. And sometimes you gotta take one on the chin. That's part of it. Ask me how I know. Sometimes you have to stand up for what you believe and what's right because you are a leader and you're supposed to be the first one to do that. You are supposed to be the first one to stand up for your people because you are the leader. If you're a leader and your subordinates feel like they have to stand up for themselves, you are not doing a good job. This is how it goes. If you think you're a leader and you don't have the trust from who you're leading, you don't have, and they cannot believe in you to stand up for them, you're not leading them. You're bossing them around. There's a difference. I'm going to say that again. If you are in a leadership position and the people who you're supposed to be leading can't trust you to stand up for them, you are not leading them. You're their boss. You're bossing them around. You're a manager. You're managing their time. You're probably a micromanager as well. I call out leadership all the time, wherever I'm at. I'm not saying I'm the best leader ever. Never going to say that. However, I can spot a bad leader when I see them. We all have. I've been under bad leadership, specifically in the Marine Corps. A lot in the Marine Corps. It happens all the time. Stick up for yourself. Stick up for your people. Take one on the chin. It's part of being a human. All right. We're going to wrap it up today. Short one. I know you're probably sad. Aww. But hey, it's Saturday. Let's have a good weekend. Today we talked about insecurities. Listen, everybody struggles with insecurity. It happens. I do it. You do it. He does it. She does it. We all struggle with insecurities. But it's how you handle the insecurities, how you manage them, is what's going to help you get over them. Confide in a friend about your insecurities. A good friend. Someone you trust. Don't be afraid that they're going to think you're fishing for compliments. And if you genuinely are a person who can't gas up your friend or help your friend through insecurities, you are not a real friend. Today we kind of called out some leadership qualities in people. If you're a leader, lead. Take one on the chin every once in a while. That's the whole point of being a leader, is you're out in front. Be the first one to get hit. I hope you guys like today's show. If you have liked the show, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell your friends. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure you follow. Tell your friends. We're still growing, and I'm so thankful for you guys who supported the show. You guys have been absolutely amazing. If you're watching on Twitch right now, make sure you I think what it is on Twitch, you follow. Yeah, you follow on Twitch. On Facebook, you follow, like the page. On YouTube, you subscribe. On Spotify or whatever, on Anchor, whatever. There is options for you to support monetarily through Anchor. However, I'm not asking for that. The only support I'm asking right now from you guys, and you guys have been doing well in this, is like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever. I'm so happy to do this with you guys. And also, listen, if you like this music that I've been using, all the songs that I play on this podcast from here on out are for my buddy, until I say otherwise, are for my buddy who makes this music. He's hired different people to help make the best music for you guys. It's free to use. You can use it on your live shows, on your podcast. You can use it on your YouTube videos, whatever. It's copyright free, so it's absolutely free to use. All you got to do is go to Spotify. It's called Streamables, or on YouTube Music Streamables, and you can use them whenever you want. You can just play it out even if you want to listen to it while you work. It's a kind of like lo-fi vibes albums. You can. All right. So make sure you check out Streamables on Spotify or YouTube Music. Listen, guys, you guys have been an absolutely amazing audience. Love you guys. We're growing this live audience, and it's going to be lit. So make sure you tune in for the next one. We'll be live Monday morning. Hopefully I have football picking back up on Monday, so hopefully we can go live again Monday morning. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Until next time, peace. Hook 'em.